12 Science, Chapter 11, Alcohol, Phenols and Ethers, Part 1, Classification and Methods of Preparation.
Hello students, I am Madhusina, your chemistry teacher. Do watch my YouTube videos, like and subscribe it for further notification. In this video, we will study about alcohol, phenols and ethers, their classifications and methods of preparations. Alcohol is represented by the formula ROH. The bond angle between them is 108.9 degree. RO bond length is 142 picometers and OH bond length is 96 picometers in alcohol. Phenol is represented by the general formula AROH, or we can use a benzene ring in place of AR. The bond angle is 109 degree and the carbon oxygen bond length here is 136 picometers. Ethers. The bond angle is 111.7 degree and the carbon oxygen bond length is 141 picometers. In case of ethers, R is equal to R dash or R is not equal to R dash. In case R is equal to R dash, ethers are called as symmetrical ethers, and wherever R is not equal to R dash, such ethers are called as unsymmetrical ethers. Now let us see the classification of alcohols. Alcohols and phenols. They can be classified into three categories: monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, we can call it as polyhydric alcohols, where monohydric means one OH group is present, dihydric means two OH group is present, polyhydric means three OH group is present. We can take an example: CH3, CH2OH monohydric, CH2OH, CH2OH is dihydric, and polyhydric you can take a number of examples. So this is polyhydric alcohol. Monohydric alcohols are further classified into two categories: compounds with sp3 hybrid carbon attached to OH and compounds with sp2 hybridized carbon attached to OH. Let us see this in detail. Compounds containing sp3 hybrid carbon attached with oxygen can be further classified into two categories. First one is primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. Second one is allylic alcohol, where OH is attached to allylic carbon. Now the compounds containing sp2 hybridized carbon attached to oxygen can be further classified into three categories. The first one is vinylic alcohol, where OH group is attached to vinyl group. Phenols and benzylic alcohol, benzene ring and CH2 group is known as benzyl group and OH is attached to it. Ethers. When R is equal to R dash, in case of ethers we call it as symmetrical ethers, and when R is not equal to R dash we call it as unsymmetrical ethers. Let us study about the methods of preparation of alcohol. The first method of preparation of alcohol is by hydration, acid catalyzed hydration of alcohol. So on an alkene, when a water molecule is added in acidic medium, it results in the formation of alcohol. Let us see the mechanism of this. This reaction takes place in three steps. In the first step, there is protonation of alkene to form carbocation, and this takes place by electrophilic attack. Now this is our alkene, a hydronium ion, right? attacks this. Now what happens? How it is going to attack? This H plus is going to attack the carbon. This shared pair will move on to oxygen. So it will result. So this hydrogen comes and attaches with this carbon, and this electron is used up. One of the pi electron is used up in forming a bond with hydrogen. This carbon becomes deficient, so develops a positive sign, and we get back the water molecule. So this is a carbocation formed. It is a reversible step. In step number 2, this carbocation is attacked by water, and it is a nucleophilic attack. So carbocation, now water is having, the oxygen of water is having 2 lone pairs. So where it is going to attack? It is definitely going to attack the electron deficient side. So you can see here, one of the lone pair is used up in forming a bond with carbon. Oxygen develops a positive charge because the lone pair is used up, and it forms a product. In step number 3, from this there is deprotonation. The H plus ion goes out and it results in the formation of alcohol. So you can see the H plus ion is going to go and leaving its shared pair of electron, and this H plus will combine with water molecule to form H3O plus, and our product is alcohol. The next method of preparation of alcohol is hydroboration oxidation method. This is the most important method from board point of view. It is very important. Boration means addition of borane. Now borane is an electron deficient molecule, and it exists in the form of dimer. So basically BH3 molecule never exists. It exists in the form of dimer, and this is known as diborane. If we talk about this BH3 part, in this BH3 part, it is HBH2. For the sake of understanding, I am writing like this: HBH2, where H is the electropositive part and BH2 is the electron negative part of this BH3. So when this diborane is added to an alkene, say for example I am taking an unsymmetrical alkene propene. Now this reaction takes place in presence of peroxide. So anti-Markovnikov rule is followed, and according to anti-Markovnikov rule, the most electron negative part of the addendum goes to carbon containing more number of hydrogen. So it is going to form CH3, hydrogen will come here, and CH2BH2. Now this boron has 2 replaceable hydrogen, so the reaction will not stop. It will further react with a molecule of alkene, and the reaction will continue till it. So this hydrogen is replaced by this alkene. So we get CH3, CH2. I can put down the product like this. I am putting it down: CH3, CH2, CH2, twice BH. Further, it reacts with the molecule of alkene because one more replaceable hydrogen is there. So it forms trialkyl borane. Now the reaction will not continue further because there is no replaceable hydrogen left with boron, right? So now it undergoes oxidation in presence of water, hydrogen peroxide, 3 molecules of water, in presence of aqueous NaOH, to give 3 molecules of alcohol, that is propanol plus BOH thrice. So in short, we can say diborane reacts with alkenes to give trialkyl borane, which is further oxidized by H2O2 in presence of aqueous NaOH to form alcohol. The third method of preparation of alcohol is by reduction of carbonyl compounds. So keep in mind that aldehydes on reduction gives 1 degree alcohol. Ketones on reduction gives 2 degree alcohol. Now 3 degree alcohols, they are not stable because it will readily lose water molecule and form alkenes. Now when we are carrying out reduction, common reducing agents, any 2-3 you can remember, they are hydrogen in presence of nickel, hydrogen in presence of platinum, hydrogen in presence of palladium, sodium borohydride, lithium aluminium hydride, sodium in presence of ethanol. Any one you can use to carry out reduction. Let us see an example of this. CH3 C double bond OH. This is an aldehyde in presence of hydrogen and nickel gets reduced to form CH3 CH2OH. Similarly, I take an example of a ketone, that is acetone. You can make use of any reducing agent. It gets reduced to give CH3 CHOH CH3. So aldehydes, they give 1 degree alcohol and ketones, they give 2 degree alcohols. The next method is by reduction of carboxylic acids and esters. So carboxylic acids, lithium aluminium hydride is the most expensive of the reducing agents, so it is used selectively. In presence of water, results in the formation, gets reduced to form an alcohol. In the same manner, esters also can be reduced to alcohols. Commercially, the carboxylic acids are reduced to alcohols by converting them into esters. So how we are going to convert it into ester? An acid is reacted with a molecule of alcohol. So this OH and this H is going to form water and it forms an ester. This ester, when you carry out reduction in presence of any reducing agent, the bond breaks from here. This portion gets reduced and RCH2OH plus R-OH. So basically we get a mixture of alcohols which can be later on separated. The next method is by hydrolysis of haloalkanes. RX, when you treat it with aqueous KOH, K and X is going to form a byproduct and it will form an alcohol. Lastly, we can prepare alcohols from Grignard reagent. Keep this note in mind. Formaldehyde, on treating with Grignard reagent, always gives 1 degree alcohol. Any other aldehyde on treating with Grignard reagent will give 2 degree alcohol. And ketones on treating with Grignard reagent gives 3 degree alcohol. Let us take the general reaction. All these aldehydes and ketones, they contain carbonyl group minus delta and plus delta. When they are treated with RNGX, this is minus delta, plus delta, minus delta. Now instead of cramming, just it's a simple calculation. The negative part will attack the positive side. So it will result in the formation of an intermediate. Let us see. This carbon, the bond is going to break oxygen is there, NGX will come and attach with the oxygen, and R is going to come here and attach with the carbon. So this is an adduct, that means intermediate, which on hydrolysis, so when hydrolysis H will come here and OH will get attached here. So we are going to get COH. So this is our alcohol plus MgOHX. So this way, using Grignard reagent also we can prepare alcohol. You have to just keep in mind, if you are using formaldehyde, you will get 1 degree alcohol. If you are using any other aldehyde, you will be getting 2 degree alcohol, and with ketones you will be getting 3 degree alcohol. Next one is methods of preparation of phenols. Phenols we can prepare by a number of methods. First one, we can prepare it from aryl halide. This we have previously also studied, a very common process known as Dow's process. Chlorobenzene, when treated with NaOH at a high temperature of 623 Kelvin and 300 atmospheric pressure, forms sodium phenoxide, which on acidification gives phenol. NaCl will go and phenol will be formed. Secondly, we can prepare it from benzene sulfonic acid. Benzene, when treated with oleum, highly concentrated sulfuric acid, forms benzene sulfonic acid, and it treated with NaOH in acidic medium forms phenol. The third and very common method is from diazonium salt. So aniline, when treated with NaNO2 and HCl at a very low temperature of 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, forms benzene diazonium chloride, and this benzene diazonium chloride on treating with warm water forms phenol with byproducts like nitrogen and HCl. And lastly, phenol can also be prepared from cumene. This is the structure of cumene. Benzene ring having 2 CH3 group attached to the benzyl group. Now, when it is oxidized in presence of oxygen from air, the oxygen gets introduced here, and this compound is known as cumene hypoperoxide. When hydrolysis is carried out in acidic medium, this byproduct gets removed. CH3, COCH3 gets removed, and OH gets attached to the benzene ring, giving phenol. Methods of preparation of ether. Ethers can be prepared by dehydration of alcohols. Now we have to look at the temperature condition. When ethanol undergoes dehydration in presence of concentrated H2SO4. H2SO4 is a common dehydrating agent. At 443 Kelvin, then this water molecule gets removed, resulting in the formation of alkene. But if the temperature is low at about 413 Kelvin, then 2 molecules of alcohol combines together to form an ether. Let us study in detail the mechanism of dehydration of alcohol to form ether. The mechanism of dehydration of alcohol to form ether follows SN2 mechanism. That means the reaction takes place in a single step. For convenience, we are putting it down in 3 steps, but actually in practical, the reaction takes place in 1 step. In the first step, the molecule of alcohol gets protonated. So H plus. So where will the H plus attack? It is going to attack the electron rich side. So one of the electron pair of oxygen gets used up in forming a bond with hydrogen, and it forms a CH3, CH2O, and a positive sign develops on top of oxygen as the electron pair is used up in forming a bond with proton. Now this product further reacts with the molecule of alcohol. Now you can see what happens in this. This molecule, the shared pair moves towards oxygen, and this part goes as water molecule. So therefore we are having water molecule outside. Now this becomes electron deficient, so it is going to attack the electron rich side. So we get the product CH3, CH2O. One of the lone pair is used up in forming a bond with CH2, CH3. So positive sign develops on oxygen and water becomes out of the reaction. Now what happens further? Here, because proton was added, so deprotonation will take place. And what is going to happen in this? The H is going to go without its electron. So this bonded pair will move to oxygen and the positive sign will disappear on oxygen, and it results in the formation of an ether along with the proton. 1 degree alcohol gives very good yield of ether and it follows SN2 mechanism. 2 degree and 3 degree alcohols follows SN1 mechanism. Lastly, ethers can also be prepared by Williamson synthesis. It is very important for preparing both symmetrical as well as unsymmetrical ethers. Better results can be obtained if the alkyl halide which we are using in this reaction is 1 degree. So, RX, when treated with sodium salt of alcohol, this is sodium alkoxide. So NaNX goes, resulting into the formation of ether plus NaX. For example, we can take, if we take the sodium salt of phenol, that is sodium phenoxide, and treat it with methyl chloride, NaCl will go and it will result in the formation of OCH3, which is a popular product called Anisole plus NaCl.